So I'm so glad you came in today. How are you feeling?
Um, I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's been going on with you?
Um, I mean, it feels like the same stuff we've been talking about. Um,
No release at all?
I mean, I think that some of the techniques feel like they help me personally, like deal with my emotions as they come up, right? That we talked about before.
Yeah.
But I'm still really struggling with my son and my mom, and I don't know what to do with those. Like this past week, actually right before we came in, just got in a big argument
Oh,
with my son about schoolwork. You know, his grades are still slipping, and I feel like it's my fault, and
so sorry.
not really sure what to do about that.
Sure.
Trying to get my own stuff together, and I don't know. I don't know what I have to give for him right now.
How does that feel? Can you kind of share what you're feeling inside when you think about
Yeah.
all of that?
It feels really bad. Like I feel like I'm like really messing up as a mom. Like I'm dropping the ball. I'm really, yeah. I want to say depressed. That's not like the right term, but very sad and
Yeah.
distraught and frustrated. And
Frustrated, yeah.
just feels like my shoulders are like tired from carrying this burden, but I'm
Oh,
not really
sure.
sure what else to do.
So you feel it mostly in your shoulders?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like a constant like neck and shoulder pain, and
Hmm.
I don't know.
That must be horrible feeling.
It's not great. No, it's not
No,
great. No.
absolutely not. So you want to tell me a little bit about what happened with your mom?
With my mom, my son.
I thought you said you got into an argument.
Oh, with my son, yeah, right before
Oh,
coming
okay,
in.
your son. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. What do you want to just tell about the argument, or what do you
No,
want to?
just how it made you feel. You don't have to go in
How the?
specifics.
I mean, yeah, just like I said, I feel really inadequate. Maybe that's the right term I was trying to find. Is um, yeah, inadequate, empty, like scared. I think I'm scared about what this means. Like, if I can't help him, what does that mean for him and his future?
Sure.
Keeps slipping. Is it because
Sure.
of me? So I feel some guilt. There's a lot of emotions built up inside of that relationship right now.
I can see that in your face. I can even see it in your shoulders. So I know that you must be really struggling with this. So can you think of another time when you may have experienced the same kind of a feeling in your life? Maybe your childhood or when you were in school?
I mean, my mom brings out similar feelings. It's less about letting her down though, maybe, and more like frustration and a feeling of its inadequacy. And so I don't know. Is that what you mean? Like another time that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and it kind of felt the same way in your body, or was it somewhere else?
That's a good question. I think that feels more like in my gut. There's like this like pit of the stomach type of despair almost about the relationship, and that I don't feel like she respects me or anything that I do. You know, it's not the right way. Her way is always better.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
I can only imagine how much that must bother you. I can see it in your, like I said, I can hear it in your voice and see it in your face and your whole body. So
yeah.
I'm sorry that you're going through that. When you felt like this before, is there anything that you could do that kind of helped you to release some of it, or?
When I felt like despair.
Right. Well, you mentioned despair both times. You mentioned despair with your son, and you mentioned despair with your mom. So was there a similar trigger there, or was there a way that you were able to come out of that?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of why I'm here, is because I don't think I felt kind of this level of despair before in my life.
Okay, so this is heavy.
I mean, the things I've done to deal with it now are stay in bed and push off responsibilities. So I don't know if I have a good way of coming out of it. It's just, I feel kind of stuck in that pit and I don't know the way out. I wish I did.
So do you and your son, have you argued a lot lately, or
Yeah,
was just a one-time blow-up?
No, it's gotten pretty bad. I can't think of a time, like a day that we haven't in the
Oh my
last week.
goodness.
So it's, you know, some of it is children's stuff like rebelling because doesn't want to go to bed at bedtime, but it feels like there's more there than that. Like it's become a bigger deal. Like there's an argument behind his argument almost that he's feeling. I think he's probably feeling neglected or just disappointed and frustrated with me. I'm not there as much for him as I used to be able to be.
And how does that feel?
Awful. Terrible.
I'm sorry. It must be really hard for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know that you mentioned that you've always been had a close relationship, and now.
Yeah. Especially like scrolling, as you do, scrolling Instagram and seeing your mom friends with their kids and all the happy photos and doesn't help me deal with what's going on, I feel like I get sucked into that whole scrolling and comparing and despairing.
Does that give you an opportunity to kind of leave the situation and feel a little better because you're watching somebody else do stuff instead of thinking about how you feel, the tension and the anxiety and everything with what's going on right now with your son? Is that kind of like an escape?
Yeah, probably not a healthy one. I don't think I feel better afterwards. I feel worse, right? Like
Okay,
it's a distraction in the moment.
Yeah, well,
it feels good to be distracted, but then afterwards, I don't feel better because everyone else's life on Instagram at least looks great, right?
Well, that's why I kind of thought maybe that was, like you said, a distraction. At least if you're, not that it's something that you feel you should be doing. That's up to you. But if you're still feeling the same afterwards, have you given any thought to what maybe you could do to help kind of relieve this immediate feeling right now? I know we're still working on some other issues with the depression and the anxiety, but this sounds to me like it's a little above that. It feels to me like it's a little harder right now than it was maybe even just a week ago. Feels like this is really pushing down on you.
Yeah.
Is that kind of are you feeling that way?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it's worse or if I'm just paying more attention to it because of our sessions, but it definitely has felt worse in the last week or so, especially with, like I said, with my son. I can, it's gotten progressively worse and worse this week to a boiling point right before this.
Right. Have you talked about it since?
Sorry.
Have you talked with your son since about what happened?
Oh no, it's literally right before I left.
Okay, so you haven't had a chance to. Have you thought about what you might say to him?
Oh man, I've thought about what I want to say to him, but it's probably not the right thing to say to him.
Okay.
I think that I'm scared to tell him what's like really going on. I don't want him thinking he's got to take care of me, right? So
I understand.
Obviously he knows I'm coming here for therapy. So we've had some surface level conversations about what that means and why I feel like I need to be here.
Well, that's good. That's good because I think
so,
that,
but it also seems to like be a little bit of a trigger for him that I don't know if he's just worried about his mom, and so it's causing anxiety on his part. And so that's where like I struggle with like how much more to share with him because he's already like burdened by what he knows, and I've thought about it, but it scares me even more to
If
talk
I
about
could,
it.
I'd like to share with you something and see if maybe this is along the line that, might kind of break that ice or make him not feel and you not feel so worried about each other. I know I've had instances where if the person, for instance your son, you have shared some things with him, but only certain things with him. I'm not saying that I think you should share everything with him, but maybe a little bit more so that he's not, sounds to me like he might be thinking, what is going on? Am I going to lose mom? What's happening? And that could be triggering some of the outbursts and so forth. Have you ever thought maybe if you just kind of shared enough with him that he knows you're okay, and the reason why you're coming here is because you expect to be able to learn how to feel better so that you can be better with him?
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. So what you're saying is maybe I shared too little that has him even more worried because he's imagining all kinds of things that
Right, and he's
maybe
only
aren't
10
true.
years old,
Yeah.
and so, at 10 years old, your parents are your world, and he might just be too afraid to ask. Maybe if you approached it that way, if he has any questions, that you might be able to answer and kind of make him feel a little less upset with you.
Yeah.
Maybe that might help you with knowing that you're not, some of those feelings that you're feeling about your interactions together, kind of let you know that it's not all you. It's because I can see how heavy you are about this, and I can feel it, and if I can feel it, he can feel it. You know what I mean? And just like you're feeling him, he feels you, because you're connected.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I still terrified of the questions that he'll ask, because he's thrown some of them out at me in arguments, right? Like, what's wrong with you, mom? So I don't even know how to answer that. So that's scary and that's
Well,
worrisome.
we could take some time and kind of role play that and see how that works out for you. Maybe that would give you a little bit more comfort before you would go ahead and ask him about that, because it seems that what I'm hearing is that you guys are both afraid and concerned for one another.
Yeah.
You're both frustrated because you don't know how to make it better.
Yeah.
You're tired and sad because this interferes with everything of your day, because he's the most important person to you. And he's probably feeling that same way. Little boys need their mom.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling that you can't be there for him, that adds to both of you. It gives you both a really sad feeling and that really frustrating and guilty feeling and that weighted feeling. Is that the way kind of you see things could be? It could be happening that way?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense. That
Okay.
I think intellectually I know that's the right thing, but yeah, I can't explain it except fear
Sure.
and just
A lot of times it's hard to articulate feelings in words because they're so emotional. So I can understand the frustration of not even know how to get it out. So maybe we could try something like that and see where that goes. But right now, what can we do for you? I don't want you to carry this out of the room necessarily as heavy as you have it. I know I can't take you and change your feelings, but I would like like to think about something that you may be able to do to kind of know that this is not all you.